What's up, you guys? Welcome to Beats and Ball, episode 1. My name's Boston. I'm here with
Landon.
and we're just here to talk about sports and music and just catch up with, what's the wave
What's going on?
around, the media these days and, what's trending, all that stuff, So we're going to start with our hometown sports update. Landon, you want to go ahead and take us off with that one?
So we're going to go start off with the Broncos today.
Mm-hmm.
Recently just got done with the draft. A lot of people didn't like our draft. I personally didn't think it was too bad. We got a great running back. We got 2 tight ends. I kind of wish they did end up passing up on trading up in draft and actually traded down.
Yeah, they seemed I felt like they seemed very passive in the draft.
They were very passive in the draft.
Trading their picks and just being very patient.
But with one of those picks, we did end up trading it away earlier before the draft and getting Jalen Waddle, superstar receiver from the Dolphins.
Huge for us,
And it's actually crazy because we're barely paying anything for him this year. I think $4 million.
Yeah.
For him to play.
Yeah, really, really cheap. That's why it's such a steal. It would have been a game changer if we got him last season too.
Yeah, if we had him last year, it would have been wraps for everybody. But I've also been seeing the rankings for, obviously it's really early, but the Super Bowl odds, and the Broncos are 13th right now.
Wow.
How does that make you feel?
That's just crazy, the fact with our whole team last year and how stacked we were, and we went to the AFC Championship, and we even almost won with our backup quarterback.
Yep.
And, that doesn't prove to them that, our team's, actually worthy, having teams like the Chargers and, the Niners above us, the Chiefs.
Right.
I feel like
Patriots
we're
are
very
still above us,
respectively
too.
better than them.
Bills are above us, so we already beat them.
The Patriots making the Super Bowl, that kind of gives them, that little bump.
It does. I
feel like it's...
To be fair, the Broncos have a very tough schedule next year. We play the NFC West.
Yeah, we do have a tough schedule.
So it's going to be a hard schedule. So I do understand us getting ranked a little low, but I think 13th is still crazy.
Yeah, because that's straight up in the middle of the league.
They're saying we're not even top 10. That's just crazy to say.
They're literally saying we're maybe a wild card team.
Yeah, and we
were just the number one.
We were the number 1 team in the AFC
best team in the league,
and we had the best record, tied for the best record in the NFL.
League. Yeah,
without any solid receivers, and we just picked up a superstar receiver, and they're gonna rank us that low.
Yeah, and we had a second-year quarterback.
And I've been seeing a lot of Bo Nix stuff, and people are kind of doubting it and saying he's not looking healthy. I don't know if you saw there's picture came out about his foot. Did you see that, his ankle?
No, I didn't see that.
It was it did not look good.
It didn't look good.
But in my opinion, football players look all messed up all the time.
Yeah. It's
Scadaboo's shoulder.
Rough sport.
Did you ever see that?
I haven't seen that.
It was
seen,
moving.
These pictures of the injuries.
So I don't know. I just think pictures and videos of players' bodies don't do justice of how healthy they actually are.
Yeah,
because
it's still a healing process.
It's a healing process, and the NFL is a very rough sport, so they get pretty banged up. So I don't know. I hope Bo Nix comes back firing, and I hope he's ready to lead us to the Super Bowl this year. I think last year we probably would have made that Super Bowl a lot better game.
Yeah.
To be honest, if we had Bo Nix.
I think the AFC Championship would have been a lot more fun to watch, too, in general.
Oh, yeah.
Just that was just a slow game, and I think another thing was the Patriots kind of knew they could just roll it out.
Yeah.
With the lead, and they'll go to the Super Bowl by doing that.
The only player that came to play for them in the Super Bowl was Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, he was doing good, but
3 pass deflections, I think.
He's the top 3 cornerback in the league.
100%. 100%. I can't argue that. Who are your top 3 corners?
I'd probably have to say Pat Surtain at 1, of
Undoubtedly.
course. And then
no question.
Christian Gonzalez at 2.
Okay.
And then at 3, I'm not too sure.
I got Derek Stingley at 2. Christian Gonzalez at 3.
Derek Stingley might be my 3rd.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Too, just because, I remember watching him against the when we played them last year in that really slow game, all field goals.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
It was just a battle,
It was.
Between him and Surtain, they were trying to prove who's better.
To be fair, too, the Texans didn't have their quarterback in that game.
They didn't,
so
yeah.
Broncos had people, yeah, they had a pretty easy schedule last year.
We ran through it a little.
But I don't know. I still think them being 13th favorite is crazy.
Yeah, and I think we have a lot of experience on the team now.
Yep, we do. I think they're ready this year. I think we're ready to go all the way this year. I hope. Hopefully we could stay healthy.
Yeah.
And see what Jalen Waddle could do. It's going to be fun, as he's already had 3,000-yard seasons in his NFL career. His last two haven't been too solid, but that's because of Tua.
That's with Tua at quarterback.
That's with Tua at quarterback and other backups.
And then he's been the number 2 the last 2 years with Tyreek Hill, you know.
I think 3 years. Tyreek Hill
might have been 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a while now.
Yeah.
But enough of the Broncos. Let's jump into the Avs. They are looking dominant right now.
Yeah, it looks like it is really their year, you know, like they
winning their last 15, 6-0 in the playoffs right now.
I mean, we say the Broncos are like we have to stand up and defend the Broncos, but I feel like the Avs are the big dogs, you know.
They are.
Like everyone knows about the Avs in the NHL, and
they're
a force to be reckoned with.
I don't think they get beaten, to be honest. There's no way they don't come out on top this year holding the cup. I don't know.
Especially the way that we're knocking up the Wild, you know.
I know. 2-0 against the Wild. That first game was 6-9 was insane.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched the game, but it was a crazy game.
And it's like a football game.
Just back and forth all game. It was crazy to watch. And they just look dominant. I think whoever comes out of this Avs vs. Wild series is going to take it all.
Yeah.
I just don't think it'll be the Wild, though. I think the Avs are too dominant. I mean, they were the first in points scored and points allowed this year, which is the first time in
15 years,
seasons, which is crazy.
Those Canucks that did it last time.
Yeah, Canucks in 2011 season. So it's cool to see how good the Avs are, that we actually have something really good in Denver.
Yeah, and it's
to root for.
It's you could honestly almost, if we win this one, you could almost start to consider us a dynasty just because of how much we've been there, you know.
Yeah.
And
100%.
How good of a team you are. Everyone's gonna remember this as McKinnon's team.
Yeah, I mean, and McKinnon had 53 goals this year.
Yeah.
Or was it 56, 53?
I think it was 53.
Which is the most scored for an Avs player since 2002. That's crazy. That's insane.
Jeez, and that was our last dominance era.
That was our last dominant,
2019, end of the 1900s.
Yeah. And our depth this year is it's crazy. It's insane. There's so many bench players we have that would be starters in any other team.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't think the Avs will get beaten this year. Only team in the playoffs right now that are also unbeaten is the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
So, will we see a Avs versus Hurricanes Stanley Cup matchup?
I mean, that'd be interesting. I feel like that'd be very entertaining, especially for all the hockey fans, you know.
Yeah.
Just seeing two dominant powerhouses, you know.
Yeah.
Hurricanes have been there a couple times.
It'll be cool.
Recently, so yeah, I think it'd be a nice little face-off.
It would
one
be.
that people would remember.
It will be. I mean, at least we have the Avs. Nuggets disappointed us.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say another team that doesn't have as much of a bench that can go anywhere else and play is the Nuggets, you know.
So at least we have a good team to look forward to, as the Nuggets were very disappointing.
Very disappointing. I mean,
getting beat by them.
It's just sad getting beat by the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
It's just
as the
always a sad
Nuggets
feeling.
got beat by the Timberwolves 4-2 in 6.
Yeah, in 6 games, man.
And we just looked terrible.
Those games were just ugly.
They were just ugly.
They were just straight up ugly.
Even the wins weren't that great. The first win was great.
I think the first win was all right. It was
it was all right.
We just pulled it out later in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And we had the lead the whole game, so it was we could string it out. But especially going back to Minnesota, that was just bad.
Yeah.
It was just those 2 games in Minnesota were ugly. I almost didn't even want to watch the game 4, you know?
Yeah, I didn't either.
It was just, especially game 3, just getting killed. It killed. You could tell it killed the spirit of the team. You know.
Yeah. It just seemed like nobody wanted it this year.
Yeah.
I think them letting go of Russ, not keeping Russ, was a huge deal.
Yeah, man, and I loved Russ. I think he was just a dog for the team.
He was.
You know?
He bring that fire, and we didn't have that fire this year. You could just tell nobody wanted it this year, and
it's the coaching too.
The coaching is terrible, man.
I understand that Adelman's the guy who knows them, and so like he can reasonably deserve that spot.
I mean,
as a
he was
head
on our
coach.
championship
And
team,
he was on
so
our championship team, but I think it would have been smarter to bring someone else who has like
yeah.
a lot of head coaching experience and keeping Adelman there. Like, hey, like I really know these guys.
Yeah.
Like I can really preach for them.
I think they just got really excited about last year's playoff run with Adelman
Mm-hmm.
because that was his first time at the head coach position,
Yeah.
and he brought us to Western Conference Championship with OKC
The semifinal.
or semifinals.
Yeah, I mean,
my
and
bad.
we went
yeah.
to 7, bro. Like it felt
to 7.
It felt like that was the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, it did with OKC. I mean, I think
And
if we
then-
beat OKC last year, we would have won it all. I
Yeah.
think personally.
And then I mean, like the Timberwolves, it's like you can tell they're obviously like built to beat us. Like they have like all the athletic
yeah,
like ability.
they
like,
know how to beat us.
They play around like exactly against our system.
yeah,
You know, but it's like they can't go and like be someone like be like a huge contender to like the Thunder or like. I mean, you could say they're like a contender to the Spurs like after that game 1, but then,
it's 1-1.
That game 2, then they get
They get
killed.
blown out.
They
yeah,
get killed in game 2, and it's like how can you really take them seriously at like the top level of the West? Like yeah,
They're
have all
going to
this hype.
Minnesota though, so
They have all
now
this hype, but they can't seem to fend off like
yeah,
Shea or Wemby like at all. And I mean the Thunder are just like another dynasty.
it's
You know?
gonna be a dynasty for a while, I think, which sucks to say, man. But OKC is so dominant, and they've changed. I mean, just how teams play.
And it's crazy how
general.
like all of these teams now you see them like tanking for these picks and how it works. Like
Yeah,
the Pistons, they get all these picks and now they're the number 1 seed. You know.
exactly.
The Raptors, they got all these picks and they made all these trades, and now they're in the middle of the East, you know.
I mean, they got beat by the Cavs, but they brought them to 7.
Yeah,
So
they took them to 7. That was a
RJ Barrett
great
hitting a
series.
game winner,
just like that
buzzer
Kawhi
beater.
shot, like
It literally
little buzzer beater bounce up off the rim.
bounce up. I think 11 feet in the air is what they said.
Yeah, it
It's
went
crazy.
like almost to the it went like about around like the clock,
Yeah,
you know, and then it came down. But those shots are always crazy, you know, like just watching it
yeah.
like float up, and you're like, wait, is
Everyone's
that thing gonna
just,
drop
like,
in?
Watching like
Is that
this.
gonna
It's
drop
like-
in? You know.
Yeah, I don't know. That series was really good too. I mean, there was how many game 7s were there? There was Cavs,
was the-
Raptors,
Yeah, Cavs, Raptors,
Pistons,
the Pistons
Magic,
and Magic, the Celtics and the Sixers, and I think
And
that was it.
Knicks and not.
I think
Knicks
that
and
was
Hawks.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. That was it.
So very entertaining. I
For
feel
a
like the
sec,
East,
I thought the Rockets were gonna come back down 3-0
yeah,
they won 2 in a
really
row.
showed some fight there, but
at the
I
end.
think another thing is like we all really hate on the East, like the Eastern Conference, how they're like not as entertaining or they don't have like the stars or whatever. But I think they really came out and showed us like that they have like that like battle in the East, you know,
Yeah.
like the Knicks and like the Pistons, all that like going through like every one of those like top teams went through hardship, you know.
100%.
Like instead of it just being like, oh yeah, we know the top 4 teams are gonna go.
I
it was,
mean,
like,
we all
they
thought
all
the
had to fight
Pistons would
for it.
run through the Magic, and
yeah, and then
Magic was
they
up
went down
3-1. Or was it 3-0?
3-1.
Yeah, it was
sorry.
3-1. And, I mean, Pistons came back, which is actually crazy because the last time they played in the playoffs, too, Pistons also came back.
Yeah, it was
3-1.
like 03, huh?
Yep.
Or 02, something
So-
like that.
Magic have a good little history with the Pistons, and it's not a good one. It's bad for them.
I mean, the Magic, I feel bad for the Magic, man. They always get like so close and like their
Yeah.
fan base can get so excited.
They
and
went
then
to
it's
the semifinals last year, no?
just like semifinals?
I want to say they
I don't
did.
think they were in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they were.
The Magic?
Yeah.
I don't remember that
Yeah, they
specifically.
at
was
least went
thinking-
to the first round for
What I
sure.
remember last year from the playoffs was Cade almost knocking off the Knicks.
Yeah.
In that 3-6 matchup. And,
Yeah.
you know, like Cade's really starting to show himself as a star.
He is. I think he's a top player in the league, and he's showing why he is. And now he's leading his team. I mean, hopefully to beat. I mean, they might beat the Cavs. I don't know. it's looking like that's going to be a good series too.
I mean, it looks like they just got like their spirit back. Like they had a
Yeah.
really rough series against the Magic, and like
They got their momentum back now though.
yeah, they got their momentum back, and I think especially that like Game 7, like it was like a really close game, and you could tell like the Magic kind of had them, but then like the Pistons went on their run,
Yeah.
and what's his name, Tobias Harris, he went crazy right before halftime,
Yeah.
and just gave him that lead, and it was like they weren't looking back since then. They were just ready for the second round.
Yeah, and Jalen Duren started off terrible against the Magic, and he started to pick it up, which I think is a huge help. Because when you're a player like that, you just can't slack. Like
Like you have to step up.
you're the second best player on your team, arguably, and you're Cade's right-hand man. You got to be able to step up, and he was not doing that in the first 3 games of the first series. So I'm glad to see him looking like how he usually did this season.
And another thing about like the East is like them 76ers, man, like they have a nice little roster around them.
They actually do.
Like,
They have a very
they
underrated
kind of
roster.
been under the radar
Yeah.
like all year. Like they got Paul George.
Even
finally
with
coming
Joel
back to the light.
being out a lot of the year too.
Yeah, they got Joel. He's been balling.
He's been
Like,
hooping.
doing
Dropped
his thing.
36 in Game 7.
They got VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, they got him in like a top 3 pick.
Yeah, I think if Cooper Flag or Colin Knuppel wasn't in this draft class, he would have easily won Rookie of the Year.
I don't know, man. I think he might be second.
Is he
VJ?
second?
I think he's gonna be second. I think
We'll see.
I think out of those 3, like out of Con, Coop, and what's his name?
VJ.
VJ?
Yeah.
Out of those 3, I think I'd say Con because he set the record for threes.
Yeah.
Like you kind of can't deny that,
Yeah.
like that's deserving. VJ because
He led the league in threes, no?
Yeah, he led the league in
As a
threes.
rookie.
As a rookie.
That's
First
insane.
one in a minute. Or
That's-
actually, I think that's ever.
That's
First one
ever,
ever.
yeah. That's crazy to say. I think it was 296 leading the league in threes as a rookie.
And
It's going to be cool to see what the Hornets, how they build around him.
yeah, and the Hornets have a little nice squad there too. It's
They
just
do.
like they can't really.
They get
They
beat
don't-
in the play-in
it's like
every
they
year.
They don't
Every
have
year.
like the winning spirit,
Yeah.
Like they have the fight and like they have the family.
They need to get a good big man.
They just they need that solid like dependency, I guess.
Yeah.
Like on their team.
Yeah. I mean, just going back to the Nuggets, too, do you think they'll do anything crazy this year? Because I've been seeing a lot of people say,
Dude.
oh, blow up the team. Let's give away everyone. I've actually saw that they are willing to give away everyone except for Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of interested to see
Well-
what they actually do. And apparently Edelman will be staying with us. I don't blame it. I mean, this was his first real season as a head coach. So you got to give him a little bit of slack. He had a great season,
think
54
it gives
wins
him-
with a lot of injuries.
Yeah, we did have a lot
So-
of injuries too. I think it gives him the benefit of the doubt though that he has Jokic on his team though,
Yeah,
If
it
he had to
definitely
step
does.
in for like another team's shoes that didn't have a player like Jokic or like
Yeah.
one of those top players in the league, like
He'd be gone.
it'd be different. you
Yeah.
know?
I don't know. I just don't think he has that. He gives the team that fire that we need. Like I was saying earlier,
Yeah.
like
But
our team just doesn't have any chemistry together either.
yeah, I see them keeping him though. It's just like
Well, they're going to. They already
Yeah.
came out and said, yeah, they're going to keep Edelman. And
I don't think they'll really do much with the roster, like I mean, I hate to say it, but like Jamal Murray's one of my favorite players,
Yeah,
but
me
he's
too.
like our most valuable trade offer.
he is. I think he's the player that we'll get the most for, which really sucks to see. I would hate to see him leave Denver.
I'd be
He's
very sad
probably
seeing
my
him.
favorite Nugget of all time.
Yeah.
But
Favorite Nugget I've ever watched.
yeah, I've ever watched.
Like for sure.
So it's just gonna be tough to see if he does go. I know we'll get something good back though, so it probably would be worth it. I just don't. He did just have his best season of his career,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be hard to just be like, all right, peace out, Murray.
yeah, exactly. Like it's hard to just say bye. Like shove him
Averaging
off.
27 and 8, and he really showed himself as a playmaker this year, averaging 8 assists, which
Yeah.
is his best in his career.
really stepping up. Like you know,
Yeah,
as like a veteran.
yeah,
After like being such like a just like a younger like undercard, like
yeah,
like being like a sleeper for like the all-stars and like not being selected and all that just shows how like a lot of these younger players are like starting to come up and like lead these teams now. So like
Yeah.
you got Cade, you got the Magic, they're full of young players. Raptors with Scotty
Shai,
Barnes. You know, you got
Shai
Shea.
and
They just
OKC.
won the championship.
The youngest team
You
ever.
got Wembenyama.
Yeah.
It's just like you really see like that shift in like the eras.
The
now.
game is definitely
Like,
changing a lot, man. It's
Yeah.
it's crazy to see.
It's sad to see like those players that like we watched growing up.
Yeah.
Like
We saw probably
like
one of
coming to an
arguably one
end,
of the
you know?
best eras in the NBA. I mean, we got to see Curry,
Yeah.
LeBron, KD.
yeah, we got to watch like the whole Warriors versus Cavs trilogy.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was probably one of the best couple years
Yeah.
of NBA I've watched in my life.
Just ever, you know, just like watching James Harden go crazy,
Drop
in, like,
average
a
40
random Tuesday in Houston.
Yeah.
You know,
It's crazy to see how everything changes in eras. Like even in music, you can compare it to that too. Like the rap game is changing so much, and you can see it. Like we have artists like NLE Choppa being one of the biggest,
yeah, and
most
like
streamed artists as under 25, other than like J. Cole, Drake, obviously Kendrick
yeah,
being top of the
Like, at the
bar
top of the game,
forever.
but it's crazy. 'Cause,
And with
like,
them coming to an end, I want to see who's gonna be up there.
yeah,
now
like
for
who's
rap.
gonna take that throne? You know,
The big three throne. Like, will
it's
there
crazy.
ever be another big three?
I don't know.
I don't
man.
think there will be.
I think it's gonna be more of like a personal big three. Like people are gonna have their own big threes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, Wayne's probably done too. He just dropped the
Yeah.
Carter 6 last year. I personally not that big of a fan of it. I don't know if you listened to it, but
it wasn't my favorite. You know?
there was a couple songs on there that are good, but I don't know. I don't think it just shows his digression in his career. I mean, he did so much for the game now,
Mm-hmm.
so people have to respect Wayne. You know, like
Yeah.
he brought in so many artists and put so many artists into the game that you just got to respect that. I don't think there will be another artist like Wayne, as influential as Wayne or
Mhm.
Drake, ever again.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's just like a lot of people's like vibes now, just like how they I think it's a lot more of how people want to express themselves now with their music,
100%.
you know. And like back to what I was saying about like NLE Choppa, is crazy that like out of like all the younger artists, like he started before a lot of these younger artists that we know.
I think he
now.
started at 17.
Yeah, and
he was
like,
dropping albums at
like we were
17.
listening to him in like 2018.
Yeah.
And there's like other artists like Baby Keem and like Lil TJ and stuff that even came like around that time.
Yeah. I
And
mean, you
they're,
could
like,
talk
still a
about
little later.
even Lil Tecca too.
Yeah,
like,
Lil Tecca, we were listening to
been-
him when we were in like
he's
middle
kind of been
school.
running the game too for a minute. At least like that type of rap style. He's been running the game for a while now.
Yeah, and it's like his flow takes over, you know? Like,
Yeah.
It like
He's the most streamed rapper under or born in the 2000 under 25. So
Yeah.
it's crazy to see. Like I'm 20. I think he's 22,
yeah,
23.
and he's like right next to us in like age. It's like,
And it's just like, damn, it's crazy to see how good he is at
Yeah.
this age.
and then even to see like stuff like the SoundCloud era, like really still being like that sort of wave, like with like the Yeet stuff
Yeah.
coming out, like especially his hype in like 2023.
Yeah.
And like coming up, and now he has like 10 billion streams.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like
Yeet came out swinging, honestly. His first two albums were huge hitters, and he was not even that known
And he
until
really-
just blew up out of nowhere.
he really influenced that underground scene too, like
He did.
of rap.
Yeah,
And
he
like,
did.
that really changed just like the way that rap looks now.
It's a huge different change in rap. Like I don't think there's gonna be as more lyrical or storytelling as
Mm-hmm.
this 2010s generation or 2000s generation.
Yeah, it's gonna be more of like the like what the music, like what feeling the music gives you, you know.
Yep.
And I think a big part of that goes with just like the huge switch, like before they wanted like it was for that feeling too, like why people would listen to like people in suburbs would listen to people like Pac and Biggie, you
Mhm.
know, like it would still be for that feeling, but it still had that message in
Yeah,
it, you know. And I think it's
exactly.
slowly going away from that like message in like instant of it.
Yeah.
And but I do think it'll come back one day and be like more of like a message rap, like, or like lyrical, like, hey, like this is something I have to say.
Yeah.
You know.
I think one of the bigger artists that is gonna still carry on that type of rap is JID. I mean, he's at the top of the game when it comes to that type of style of rap, like lyrical and flow, storytelling. I think he'll carry that on for a little bit after the big three. We see the big three go, but he's already up in age too.
Yeah.
So it is just kind of sad to see the rap game.
I think he's
and
I
how
think
it's
he's one
gonna.
that's just like he's still like a younger like era of it, but it's like he's gonna carry on that sort of flame
for sure,
like, as long as it's gonna like shine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of sad to see the rap game now. Like, I feel like a lot of artists just kind of make music for hit songs now.
Yeah.
And they don't really build albums.
And like streams, you know, like a lot of people make it for like TikTok so they can get like all these streams on it.
Yeah. But it is kind of sad to see the rap game.
Hustle now,
it is.
Know?
It's kind of like the NBA though. Like there's a lot of like foul baiting now.
Yeah.
Like people just want to foul bait, and now people in music
gonna switch up and
just want streams. Like
even how like we were saying with like the younger players like coming in, you know, like it's a different game now, and like all the tanking.
It is
like how they like wait for those players.
Yeah.
It's just like being in 2026 now. It's so much like unimaginably different than like how life would be in like 04, 05.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like you didn't see teams doing that.
But it's also like so similar. And like there's like a very fine line between it.
Yeah. You just didn't see teams doing that back then, like recruiting, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like teams are probably looking at 8th graders right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then kind of with the rap game too, like I feel like there's older artists that are trying to bring in the younger artists to pass the throne to them.
Yeah.
So
that's another thing. We see those messages coming up like a lot recently, and that's what our next episode is going to be about. It's going to be about, we're going to talk about albums all time, this year, and recent, and
how good this year of music has been to us. We've been eating good this year.
Yeah, we've had some good stuff this year. So tune in next week. It's going to be a real good one. And yeah.
Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.